Millions of people have watched Hollywood's biggest stars tell unforgettable stories on screen. But behind the cameras, behind the scripts, there are moments, conversations, and quiet truths that never make it into the spotlight. And when Ben Affleck recently reflected on his experiences in the industry, one name stood out: Rob Reiner. What he suggested wasn't scandalous, but it was something far more revealing. To understand why, you have to go back to the beginning. Ben Affleck's journey into Hollywood wasn't built overnight. Growing up in Massachusetts, he developed a passion for acting at a young age, appearing in small television roles while still trying to figure out his place in the industry. Like many aspiring actors, he faced rejection, uncertainty, and the constant pressure to prove himself. His early years were marked by persistence rather than instant success. Everything changed with Good Will Hunting. Co-written with his longtime friend Matt Damon, the film became a cultural phenomenon. It didn't just earn critical acclaim, it won an Academy Award and instantly transformed Affleck into one of Hollywood's most promising talents. Suddenly, he wasn't just another actor trying to break through. He was part of a new generation shaping the future of storytelling. At the same time, Rob Reiner had already established himself as a respected voice in filmmaking. Known for directing films like A Few Good Men and The Princess Bride, Reiner built a reputation as someone who valued character, emotion, and meaningful storytelling. To many, he represented a different era of Hollywood, one where directors focused on depth rather than spectacle. Their worlds were different, but not entirely separate. According to industry insiders and reflections shared over time, Affleck observed filmmakers like Reiner closely as he navigated his own career. There wasn't a public rivalry or headline-making conflict. Instead, what emerged was something more subtle, a contrast in perspective. Those who have worked around both figures often describe Reiner as deeply committed to his creative vision. He approached storytelling with intensity, carefully shaping each project to reflect larger themes about morality, relationships, and society. Affleck, coming into his own during a rapidly changing Hollywood landscape, experienced a different kind of pressure, balancing commercial success with artistic credibility. One moment often discussed in industry circles came during conversations about how films were evolving. While nothing dramatic unfolded publicly, many believe these discussions revealed a generational shift. Reiner represented a time when filmmakers fought to tell specific stories. Affleck, on the other hand, was navigating an era where studios increasingly focused on franchises and mass appeal. Another key point lies in how both approached success. Affleck has spoken in various interviews about the challenges of maintaining authenticity in Hollywood. Fame, expectations, and public scrutiny can blur the line between creative passion and external pressure. Observing figures like Reiner may have offered him a different perspective, one rooted in persistence and belief in storytelling, even when the industry changes around you. There were also quieter moments, conversations, observations, and experiences that never made headlines but left an impression. According to some accounts, these moments shaped how Affleck viewed his own career choices, pushing him to think more deeply about the kind of stories he wanted to tell. Over time, what might seem like contrast evolved into something else: understanding. Because in Hollywood, differences in approach don't always lead to conflict. Sometimes they create perspective. Affleck's reflections suggest that what he saw in Reiner wasn't controversy, but commitment. A reminder of what storytelling once looked like, and what it could still be. As the years passed, both men continued to evolve. Affleck moved between acting, directing, and producing, carving out a career defined by reinvention. Reiner, meanwhile, remained a symbol of a filmmaking era that prioritized narrative depth over spectacle. Looking back now, the truth Affleck hints at isn't shocking in the traditional sense. It's quieter. It's about the tension between art and industry, between past and present, between different ways of seeing the same craft. Because sometimes the biggest revelations in Hollywood aren't about feuds or secrets. They're about perspective. And maybe that's the real story here. Not a hidden scandal, but a deeper understanding of what it means to create something meaningful in an industry that never stops changing. If you found this story thought-provoking, share your thoughts in the comments below. Do you think Hollywood has changed for better or worse? Don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more cinematic documentaries uncovering the untold stories behind your favorite stars.